Okay, now in this demonstration, we're going to take a look at the ping tester tool. Well, let me explain how to use ping tester. It's really a very useful tool. Ping tester is an open source tool, and we've gone ahead and downloaded it and installed it here on our machine. So here I am, and I'm going to open the tool. Let's just have a look at the version for ping tester. This is version 9.39. And in the first option, you can select all the added IP addresses. So we've already added some IP addresses, and you can use a list or select one or more IP addresses to test. So let's go ahead and show the ping for IP address 192.168.0.1. We'll click ping, and let's see the output. So it looks like I'm getting a reply, and on the right-hand side, you can see the sent, received, and lost. Every detail is there, and it's going to go ahead and continue to ping until you stop it. So I'll stop it now and go over to more options. In the Add S button, you can ping a single IP address, a URL, or a host name. I'm going to ping the IP address by typing in the title test. Now I'm going to ping 192.168.0.12. And if you want to use, or if you want to add this, use the Add to IP list option. We're going to go ahead and ping this IP address and see the results here. We're going to stop this one. Now another option we have is Add G, which really means you add a group of IP addresses here. So you can ping a group of IP addresses, which really can be added in the address list. The Add R button, you can ping or scan a range of IP addresses in the network. So now I'm going to scan an IP address range 192.168.0.1 to 0.254. And you can add those IP addresses into the IP address list, or you can scan the IP addresses right there. So we see the output. It shows many machines are active and how many are inactive. So this really helps the network admin find the host name and MAC address for each machine with TTL detail. Now with this, then they can easily maintain IP details and assign an IP address to a new user. So let's have a look at how many machines we have. Looks like we have 5 active and 249 inactive. Next, I'm going to go ahead to ping www.google.com. Now I'm selecting the URL checkbox, and we'll select ping. So we see the output. On the right side, we see the results. So we sent 15 packets, received 12 with a loss of 3, with a percentage of 20. We have the min time, max time, and average time details on the right-hand side. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show the trace route option. Okay, so here we're going to trace route or trace the yahoo.com. I'm selecting the yahoo.com. I check the box, then scrolling down the ping button and selecting the trace route function. Now you can see the output for the trace route. In the second option, you can set parameters for trace route, including the maximum number of hops by default. So by default, it's giving me 30. You can set your own parameter for trace route by changing the host list and then setting the timeout detail. In trace route output, starting from 192.168.0.1, which is our local IP, and then it goes to the ISP address of 117.218.41.1, and it crosses various hops until it finally reaches yahoo.com. So it's a very useful tool for a network admin. Now the third option you can use is to schedule the ping trace route or scan, and then you can export that report.